welcome to our Silver Sneakers class, virtual. So as you can see, I've got some tools here with myself. I have a ball. If you don't have a ball, a small pillow would do, and I mean a small pillow or a small rolled up towel, maybe like a dish towel. You don't need anything too big. I also have a set of weights down there you can see. Now I have 3-pound weights at home because that's what I typically use. You could do a weight set that was larger than that if you're comfortable with that. If not, a good solution is always filled up water bottles or canned goods, so you can have that. Now you still want to put all your tools beneath your chair, as we always do, to make sure that there's no debris around us that we could trip up on. So if you have anything laying on your floor in your zone, you need to move it back at least a good 4 feet, maybe further, on all directions. You want to make sure there's nothing that can trip you up. No rugs, no dog toys, no chew toys, no anything. So make sure you've got all your stuff away from your chair. Flat surface if you can. Shoes, you want to make sure you got your shoes on. And then a water bottle to make sure in case you need some liquid. If you don't have it under your chair, just have it nearby, but best if you have it with you. So as far as your chair goes, you'll see my chair. It's not the sturdiest chair. I would probably like a more sturdy chair, but it works out pretty well. I have a little bit of a back on it. If you have the back on top, that'll probably do. If it's hollow there, that's okay. But try not to use a real flimsy chair. You want something that'll stay stable, that you can kind of really use and move on. If it's possible to not have handles on the sides, use a chair that doesn't have that. If you have it, kind of figure out how to work around that a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna go ahead and step a little bit away from our chair, make sure we got a little space. Bend our knees some. We'll take the chin to the chest, head to one side, and then head to the other side. Now remember, we're not gonna have any music today, so if you do wanna listen to some music, you can turn some on in the background. Just make sure you can hear my cues. And we're gonna keep going with that head. We got one more to one side and then to the other. Bring the head up, start to roll the shoulders up, back, down, and around. Just rotating all the way through. You've got a couple more, everybody. Good. Now making sure you're not near your chair so you're not gonna bump your hand when you move. So I want you to step away enough that you can go ahead and bring arm circles up and around. And again, if you've got anything overhead that's in your way, you might need to stop the video and find a different position. Good. You've got 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Good. Now take the arms back and tailbone back, eyes up. Inhale, exhale to bring it to the front, tuck the pelvis. Inhale to go back. Exhale to go forward. You're really starting to open up your chest and your shoulders as well as your back. You're going to give me 1 more. Good. And then we're bringing it down. We're going to shrug and drop. Shrug and drop. Couple more. Shrug and drop. 2 more. Shrug and drop. Once more. Shrug and drop. Now lift up 1, lift the other. Lift 1, lift the other. Give me a couple more. Good. 1 more set. Perfect. 1, then the other, and bring it down. Now, I'm going to have you take your hands in front of you. We want to make sure we can step forward into a little lunge, shift our weight forward, tighten our abdominals, and then push away. And then I'm going to have you step back. Other side, step forward and press. Good. So you're going to continue to alternate that. You'll step forward with 1 foot, you'll press an imaginary object away from you. Always keeping in mind, it's leg, abs, arms, everybody. You're going to keep breathing as you go. Inhaling and exhaling. You're going to keep going. You're going to push. Good. And push. You have 1 more set. And you're going to push. Good. And you're going to push. And bring it back. Now, we're going to step back. We're going to press back. Again, make sure you're a little distant from your chair. Ready? Step back, press back. Good. Step back, press back. And again, make sure there's nothing behind you that can trip you up. Good. You're going to keep breathing. Now, my floor is a little uneven because I'm in my basement. So it slopes back a little bit there. But just do your best. And if you can, find a flat surface. Please do. Okay, it's not great to be on a sloped one. Perfect. You got 1 more set and bring it up. And now we're going to have to start to march a little bit, everybody. So as you begin to march, you've got some options here. If you don't feel like you want to lift your feet off the floor, you can keep your toe down and bend your knee. That's great, right there. Okay. You can also hold onto the chair if you feel like you need that for support, keeping your hand on. If you feel like you want to take this a little further, you can try to lift the knees off a little higher. So you're trying to raise the feet a little bit higher off the floor. And you're going to keep breathing. You can also start to move your shoulders a little bit. You don't really have to move your shoulders as you march, but as you do, you'll go ahead and start warming up that body, get that heartbeat raised a little bit, get everything flowing. Good. Now I'm going to have you keep breathing. I want you to take your arms, your palms are going to face up. I want you to start to push up, push up, push up, push up. Good. Push up. Now remember, if that's too much for your shoulder, if the up is too much, you can go on a diagonal or you can go straight to the front. Okay? That works too. But if you can't, pushing up and up and Keep those feet going. Push out, push out, push out, push out. Good, push out, push out. Couple more. Push out, push out. One more time. Push out. Now push down and down and down and down. Good, and down and down. Couple more. And down and down. And then bring it on to a stop. You're going to keep those feet moving. Keep those shoulders moving a little bit. Let's go ahead and march 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. One more, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Take a breath, take your feet a little bit wide. Whew, good. Hopefully we're a little warmed up. Let's start to tap one side, then the other. Tap one toe, tap the other. Keep those abs strong. Now as you do that, move your arms across in front of your chest. I like to imagine I'm pushing the curtain out of the way. So when I go to bed at night, I always close my curtains. When I wake up, I always open them up and let the sun in. Supposedly, I don't know if that's true, it's supposed to help kill off germs, right? Sunny house, good light. So I'm like, hey, I'll take it. Anything to make the house a little bit cleaner, right? Okay, a couple more. Cross it over, cross it over. One more set, cross it over, and then bring it in. Good. All right, let's step behind our chair for a moment. Now, once we're behind the chair, making sure we're not so close to the wall, we're gonna bump it. We're gonna have the hands on. We're gonna step our feet on back a little bit. We're gonna tighten the abs. I want you to turn the toes out slightly, bend the knees a little bit, and make sure the knee points the same way as the toe. You don't want the knee to go one way and the toe to kind of go the other. So try to line that up. If you need to take a wider stance here for support, go ahead. So tighten your stomach muscles with me. Bend your knees a little bit, squeeze your glutes, kind of send your seat back a little and come on back up. So you're gonna squeeze your glutes, kind of send your seat back and come on back up. Now the reason you're going back is because I don't want you to go straight down. Straight down is gonna really get into your knee. So I want you to really squeeze your thighs and your glutes to take you down and up, okay? So you're really focusing on those big muscles. You're gonna engage the abs to stabilize the spine and support it. Good, you got one more. Now I want you to come down, come up, kick out to the side. Down, up, to the side. Down, up, to the side. Good. Down, up, to the side. One more set. Down, up, to the side. Last time. Down, up, to the side. And bring it on back down. Good. All right, holding onto the chair still. Raise your heels and lower your heels. Good. Lift your heel and lower. Lift your heel and lower. 2 more. Lift the heel and lower. Once more, lift the heel and lower. Take a little breath. Good. Now I'm going to have you step next to your chair again. I want you to hold on. Step 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. Okay, either way. I want you to shift your body weight forward onto that front leg. Tighten those abs, shift back onto the back foot. So when you come forward, your back heel will lift up. And when you come back, your front toe will lift up. So you'll shift the weight forward onto that one foot, shift the weight back onto the other foot. Give me one more. Shift the weight forward, tighten those abs, and then shift the weight back, tighten the abs. Shift those feet. So switch those feet out and shift forward again into the front foot and then back to the back foot. Shift forward to the front foot, back to the back foot. You get a couple more on those. Good. Perfect. We have one more. Good. And then I'm going to have you stop. Good. Now, we're going to walk forward and back in a straight line. So we're going to do one foot right in front of the other. Place one hand on the chair. Again, you could be on either side because you're going to do, it's going to end up being both feet, so it's not going to matter. Okay, so you want to go ahead and be a little bit behind your chair. I want you to step 1 foot forward and then take the other foot forward, heel to toe. Take the other foot forward, heel to toe. Take the other foot forward, heel to toe. Now I want you to go back. So I want you to go toe to heel. I want you to go toe to heel. And I want you to go toe to heel. If you're too near your chair, step out a little bit further, okay? So you're going to step forward, heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe. And then I want you to go back, toe to heel, toe to heel, toe to heel. Now here's the thing, you can hold onto the chair. That's perfectly fine. You can have the whole hand on. If you felt pretty comfortable, you could go up onto your fingertips, right? You could see where that challenge is for you. Everybody might be in a little bit of a different place right now, right? Good. One more. Forward, forward, forward. And now take it back, take it back, take it back. And then bring those feet side by side. Good. Come on over to your chair, have a seat, and just have a little sip of water. So I have kidnapped my husband's water bottle here because it's very pretty, and I'm going to use that. So have a little sip. And then once you've had some, you're going to go ahead and place that back beneath your chair. Okay, so we are going to start with our weights. So I'll have you turn to the side, pull your weights out. Now if anything starts rolling around down there and you need to adjust it, place it back under your chair. Okay, so we're going to get those weights we're sitting at about the center of our chair. So we're not all the way against the chair back, but we're kind of in the middle. Not too far forward because we don't want to end up tipping the chair, right? We don't want the back feet to come off the ground. So we want to have our seat on the center. So we'll have those hands on the thighs with the weights. We're going to sit up tall. We don't want to collapse. We really want to sit up. And then we're going to step one foot up and over a puddle, bring it in. Step the other foot over a puddle, bring it in. Step one foot over the puddle, bring it in. Step the other foot over the puddle, bring it in. Up and out and in. Up and out and in. Two more. Up and out and in. Up and out and in. Now stay here. Start to extend one leg. Extend the other. Good. Extend one leg. Extend the other. You got one more set. Extend one leg and extend the other and bring it on back down. Good. Now from here, we're going to take those elbows into our rib cage. Abs are in there nice and strong. We're going to lift the elbows and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Now as you lift, if you want, you can add the feet going out and in. Out and in. You're going to tighten your abdominals. You're going to stay real tall in that chair. Good. You're going to keep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Four more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take it down and breathe. Good. All right, ready? So now we're going to go ahead and turn those palms up. We're going to send the arms forward. We're going to open to the side, bring them back in, and pull them back. Reach, open, close, and in. Reach, open, close, and in. One more. Reach, open, close, and in. Take a rest and breathe. Woo. Now, remember, if any of these are too much with the weight, you can always skip the weight. Just move without the weights too. All right, ready? So now we're going to take the feet a little bit wide. We're going to tighten the abdominals. We're going to channel our inner boxer a little bit. So we're not going to throw, right? It should never be, and I'm going to do it without the weight. It should never look like that. It's not a jarring movement here. I want you to stay real controlled through the core. It's literally an extension and a pull back. It's a reach and a pull back, but you're going to tighten the abs. You're not going to go fast. It's not about speed. It's really about control, okay? So I want you to go ahead and reach the arm one way and pull it back in. Other arm, you're going to come up. You're going to reach and pull it back in. Tighten your abdominals. You're going to extend kind of across to the opposite side, and then you're going to extend across to the opposite side. Good. So it's like you're reaching across yourself. You're reaching over into a cabinet to pull out a glass, right? That's maybe on the opposite side. And I want you to kind of find the work for yourself here. Keep breathing, right? And it looks like a boxer punch, but there's no speed to it, right? We're really finding the control. We're lifting, we're reaching, we're pulling back in. We're lifting, we're reaching, we're pulling back in. We're lifting, we're reaching, we're pulling back in. And then see if you can feel it in your abdominals and in your shoulders. Good. Up, reach, pull back in. One more time. Up, reach, pull back in. Take a breath and breathe. Good. All right, we are going to go ahead. Turn to the side and place one weight on the floor. We'll get back to that weight. And I want you to come back to the center. So I'm going to have you go ahead and slide back against your chair back here. You're going to place your weight in both hands. Now, you're going to sit tall. You're going to tighten your abs. You can lean back against the chair. Send one leg long. Doesn't matter which leg, you'll do both. I want you to go over to one side to row and to the other side to row. So as well as your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps here, you're also working your abs and you're working your quadricep by holding that leg out there. And I want you to feel what you're feeling in your shoulders and then kind of check into your stomach because you should feel it here as well. You should be feeling that thigh. You got one more set. You're going to reach across and across. Switch legs. Ready? Same thing, other leg. And you're going to reach across and across. Good. And across and across. You got a few more. And across and across. Couple more. And across and across. One more set. And across and across. And then bring it on back down. Good. Now, we'll slide to the center of the chair. Again, not too far forward. We don't want to tip. We want to go about the middle. You're going to kind of hold the weight about chin height or so. Elbows are pointed down. You're going to be lifting one leg up. You're going to tap the same side elbow and then take that leg and tap the opposite elbow. And you're going to do the other side. Okay? So, it looks like this. You're going to come up and tap and go across and tap. Then you're going to go up and tap, go across and tap. Knee's probably not going to touch the elbow. Ready? So come up and across. It's okay if it does. It's okay if it doesn't, right? Coming up and across. You're just going in that direction, right? So even if they don't connect, don't worry about it. Just up and across, up and across, up and across. You got it. Up and across, up and across. One more set. Up and across, up and across. Bring it down. Whew, take a breath. Good. All right, turn to the side. Grab those weights. Bring them up. So you got both weights this time. So meet me standing, everybody. So we're going to come on up. We'll come next to our chair. We're gonna turn our palms forward. Now we wanna be far enough away from our chair that we're not gonna bump our hand. Ready? So you're gonna bend those knees, relax the shoulders, and I want you to start to bicep curl. And bicep curl, perfect. And bicep curl. And you're gonna keep breathing as you go. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Perfect, everybody. And 6. And 5, good. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now turn those palms to face each other. And I want you to go ahead and rotate to the side. And rotate to the side. Good. And rotate. And just keep breathing as you go. Inhaling and exhaling. Perfect. 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms back in. Now I want you to step forward with one foot, push out. Good. Step forward with the other foot, push out. So as you get into that little lunge, you're going to kind of press that weight up to the sky. So lunge and press. Tighten the abs. Lunge and press. Tighten the abs. Lunge and press. Tighten the abs. So step forward and lift the arm. Good. Think leg, abs, arms. Arms or legs, right? We always want to think about the abs first. We need to stabilize that spine to stop or maintain the movement, and then we worry about those arms. Go one more set, up, last time, and up, and bring it on back down. Take a breath. Woo. Good. So we're going to take our feet a little wide this time. Toes are turned out. Now we want to either be behind our chair or in front of our chair here. We want a clear pathway. If you're next to your chair, you're going to smack your hand into the chair with the weight. That's no good. So you need to either, again, be behind it or in front of it. Okay? So from here, you're going to shift your body weight over to the right. You're going to lift up that right arm, coming back down. Shift your weight over to the left, lift the arm, left arm. Come back to the right to lift, and to the left and lift. Now here's the thing. If the hinging bothers the knee, the hip, or the ankle, you don't have to move the knees. You can just work with the arms. That's perfectly fine. You're going to keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling, everyone. Up. Good. And up. You got it. And up. Perfect. And up. Couple more. And up. Good. And up. One more set. And up. Awesome. And up. And bring it on back down. Good. Stepping those feet back closer together again. Good. Now, we're going to tuck those elbows in. We still want to be behind or in front of the chair. Ready? We're going to go ahead and lunge out to the right side first, as we do. Float the elbows up. Bring it down. Now step out to the left side and lift the elbows. Good. Step right and lift. Step right, left and lift. Good. Step right and lift. Beautiful. Step left and lift. Good. Keep breathing. Now remember, if it feels uncomfortable in your legs or your hips, you can always step a little smaller, right? Your lunge could look a little bit more like that. It could be more of a shift where it's a little bit less aggressive, right? Whatever's working for you. Good. We got a couple more. Woo. Good. One more set. Awesome. Good. And bring it on back. Take a little rest. Brilliant. Now come on over next to your chair. I'm going to have you face the chair with me. We're going to bend our knees a little bit, hinge slightly from our hips, and tighten our stomach. So we're going to focus on that core. Now, we're going to lift those elbows up, and we're going to start to straighten and bend, straighten and bend, straighten and bend. Good. Straighten and bend. 6 more. Good. 5 to go. 4 to go. 3 to go. 2 to go. 1 more. Turn those palms up. Press back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it on down. Take a breath. Woo, good. You're going to meet me back down in that chair, everybody. So we're going to come back over. We're going to have a seat. Awesome. And what I want you to do first is take your hands down by your hips. So palms are facing back and the knuckles are facing the floor. Now, next thing we want to do is make sure when we move our hands back, we don't smack our thumbs and our hands against our chair. So we have to move our arms wider than our chair so that our arms can move safely without squishing anything. Okay? So knuckles are down, abs are in. I want you to start to run. As you run those feet, what I want you to do is tighten your stomach, push the weights back about 2 inches and hold them. Take a breath. And then release the arms to where they started. Keep the feet going. And you're going to press back and hold. Good. And then you're going to release. One more time. You're going to go ahead and press back and hold. And then you're going to go ahead and release. Take a little breath and breathe. Good. All right, ready? We're going to turn to the side. Place the weights down on the floor. Good. And then I want you to go ahead and have some water. Awesome. All right, beautiful. So we're going to move into the ball or the small pillow next. So I'm going to have you take a drink. Good. And once you've done that, we'll go ahead and bring out our small pillow or our ball. Okay, and then we're going to turn back to the front. So we're going to start, everybody, and again, if you've got the small pillow or the towel, it's going to feel a little different. You won't have the same kind of resistance you typically do in the classroom with the ball, but you're just going to do your best. So we're going to place the ball between the thighs, sitting about midway on the chair, so in the center, again, not too far forward so the chair can't tip. So we're going to sit up tall, abs are in, and I want you to just start to squeeze the ball and squeeze. Now as you pull in with the knees and you try to squeeze the object, I want you to notice that you'll feel the inner thigh. But you should feel up in your abdominals too. If you're not feeling, you could kind of press in with your fingertips and see if you notice that those muscles tighten a little bit more whenever your legs squeeze the ball. Okay, you got 2 more. And 1 more. Now keep the pressure on it. Ready? Squeeze it tight, a little pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Good. Now, you're going to send your legs a little bit longer. Heels are down, toes are up, abs are in. I want you to squeeze again. So I'm going to have you squeeze and squeeze. Good. And squeeze. Keep breathing. And squeeze. Perfect. And squeeze. Good. And squeeze. You got a few more. And squeeze. And squeeze. Couple more. And squeeze. 2 more. Good. 1 more. And now squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'm going to have you place your feet back on the floor. Good. So from here, I'm going to have you take that ball or that pillow or that ball towel, and I'm going to have you place it between the calves. Now we're going to go ahead and take our hands onto our chair, and we're going to lean our shoulder blades back against the chair. My chair's a little cold. Woo, good. All right, so you're going to tighten your abdominals. Now the thing is we start to move or do things with the ball or the towel in our legs, we want to make sure that we don't collapse our back. And I'm going to show you what that looks like from the side. You're not going to turn, but it shouldn't look like this, right? You're going to really tighten those abdominals. You want to keep that spine nice and strong and engaged, all right? So your hands are there so you can pull or you can push, and that way you can use your arms to help you engage your upper body as well. So from here, we're going to tighten those abdominals, and I want you to just lift the heels and lower the heels. Lift the heels and lower. Lift and lower. So keep the abs strong. Now it's just the simple act of lifting the heels makes my abdominals right through here tighten up, and that's what I want you to kind of see if you can feel. Again, if you can't feel it, you can put your hand there maybe and see if you notice any difference. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but that's our target right now, right? We got 1 more. Good, heels are up, they're gonna stay up. Now we're gonna tighten the stomach. We're gonna go ahead and squeeze the knees toward each other, squeeze. So we're kind of squeezing on that ball or that pillow. Good, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And again, right up here in that belly, keep breathing, heels are up. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Put the heels down and you'll sit up. You'll kind of shake that out a little bit for me. Take a little breath. Good. All right, ready? So we're gonna lean back again. Feet are still in the same position. Abs are in there nice and strong. All right, heels are coming up. Good. And now what I want you to do is I want you to move the feet a little bit closer together, the knees a little bit further apart. So you can see my legs have a little bit of a V shape from the toe to the knee. And again, press it, press it, press it, press it, press it. Good. Press it. 6 more. Press it, press it, press it. 4 more. Press it, press it. 3 more. Press it. 2 more. Press it, press it. And put your feet on down. Take a breath. Come on up. Shake that out a little bit. Good. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take that out, right? We're going to send our legs a little bit long. So I want you to take the ball or the pillow, put it on top of one leg, and then put the other leg on top, and then lean back into your chair again for me. Abs are in there nice and strong. So that bottom toe you can kind of point, and it's going to be that top leg that's going to push down, push down, push down, push down. Now you're going to feel it in the back of that top leg. You're also going to feel it up in your abs. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to have you come on back up. You can bend the knees, reach down, switch which foot's on top. So you'll place it. Good. Hands on the chair. You're going to lean back, abs are in, extend the legs. And again, the bottom toe can point. You're going to press the top leg down. Push, 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 push. Good. 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Bend the knees in, and you're going to take that out. Good. All right, ready? So now what we're going to do is we're going to stay here. We're going to have the ball or the pillow in our hands. And what I want you to do is start to squeeze it with your palms, squeeze it with your fingertips. Squeeze it with your palms, squeeze it with your fingertips. You got a couple more of these. Good. Now as you got those going on, I just want you to go ahead and start to step 1 foot out, step the other foot out. Step 1 foot out, step the other foot out. Now keep those hands going. You're going to squeeze with the palms and the fingertips. And the palms and the fingertips. Good. Keep going. Perfect. 2 more. Palm, fingertip. Palm, fingertip. Now try to change the feet. I want you to step to the sides now. So go side and side and side and side and side and side. Good. And side and side. Now the only change we're going to make with this is instead of going just to the side, we're going to go up. So we're going to lift and lift and lift and lift. Now palms, and fingertips. Each time with those hands, you're squeezing that ball. Good. Now, we're gonna go ahead and do those together. So we're gonna go forward, forward, side, side, up, up. You ready? Keep those hands going. So palms and fingertips, get the hands moving. Awesome. And let's start. Forward, forward, side, side, up, up. Forward, forward, side, side, up, up. Palms, fingertips, palms, fingertips, palms, fingertips. Keep going. Forward, forward, side, side, up, up. Palms, fingertips, palms, fingertips, palms, fingertips. Take a breath and breathe. Woo, good. Awesome, everybody. So we're taking the ball, we're gonna place it behind us against our chair and our back. So if you have a chair that's hollow and you can't do that, you might have to go ahead and skip this part. That would work. You could go into a different chair and try to do it. You could sit in a couch chair for this one section if you need to. Hopefully you have some sort of back on the chair where you can place the ball between you and the chair back. Now, I am gonna turn to the side to show this on video so it makes more sense. But I don't want you to move your chair. Your chair stays where it is, okay? I am just gonna pivot my chair real fast here though. So, as we get into this work, the goal here is that we pull our abs back, we kind of press back into the ball to go ahead and change the body shape. That way we get into the stomach muscles. What we don't want to do is we don't just want to lean. Because if we just hinge at our hip and just bring our body forward, we're not really going to engage those abdominals that much. Whereas, if we keep the ball in position, we pull the abs back, we kind of press into the ball, we're going to activate the stomach muscles more. Okay? Now I'm going to turn my chair back to face you, but I wanted to show you what the difference was there as far as how you activate the stomach. So the ball is behind the back. Again, if it can be a little lower, kind of behind your belly button, that's great. But if your chair back's not going to facilitate that, you can move it a little higher, okay? So your arms are going to come across your chest. Your elbows are going to go in the direction of your knee. They're not going to touch it. But I want you to pull your abs back and just sort of curl forward a little bit. And then you're going to stack back up through the spine. So pull your abs in, curl forward a little bit, stack up through that spine. Pull your abs in to curl and stack it back up. Give me two more. Pull your abs into curl and stack it back up. One more time. Pull your abs into curl and stack it back up. Good. Now, the only change we're going to make is as we curl forward, we're going to go ahead and lift up one heel. All right, so together, ready? So I'm going to have you go ahead. Pull your abs in, curl forward, raise one heel, and then lower the heel. Pull your abs in, curl forward, lift one heel, and then lower the heel. Good. So you're just going to alternate which heel comes up. Once will be your right, once will be your left. You're going to give me two more sets. Pull your abs in, press into the ball, lift the heel. Pull your abs in, press into the ball, lift the heel. One more set. Curl it forward and raise the heel. Curl it forward and raise the heel. And then take it on back out. Good. All right, everybody. So next what we're going to go ahead and do is slide a little bit forward. We're going to start to take the ball, pass it under one leg, under the other. Under one leg, under the other. Under one, under the other. Good. Under one, under the other. Under one, under the other. Couple more. Under one, under the other. Last time. Under one, under the other. Take it out. So I'm going to have you meet me standing. We're going to come next to our chair a little bit here. We'll take those feet a little bit wide. Now I want you to go ahead and start a little step touch. Step touch. So you're just going to bring your feet toward each other. As you do, I want you to take one hand, reach up, switch to the other side. Reach up and up and up and up. Come on. And up and up and up and up. Now the only change we're going to make is we're going to go down with those arms. Ready? So down and down. Good. And down and down. Perfect. Down and down. Couple more. Down and down. Last set. And down and down. Now the only change we're going to make is we're going to keep the feet going and we're going to go high and low and then high and low. So we'll do it X shape. We'll go to the right and then the left and then the left and then the right. Ready? So we're going to go high and low and high and low and high and low and high and low. Keep going. High and low and high and low. One more set. High and low and high and low. Take it on down. Perfect. Okay. Meet me behind that chair. A little bit of lower body here. We're going to take the ball, the pillow, or the towel between the thighs. Hands are on the chair. We're going to walk a little bit back. So we're going to get into some squats. So again, make sure your knees and toes feel okay as you bend. You're going to tighten those abdominals, squeeze the glutes, kind of send the seat back, come on back up. Perfect. Squeeze the glutes. Meet me in the squat, and then come on back up. Two more. Meet me down in that squat. Come on back up. One more time. Down in that squat. Come on back up. Meet me down in the squat. Stay there and squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Tighten those abs, stay here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Now, take that ball out. Once the ball's out, you can go ahead and walk back around to the front of your chair. Have a seat, turn to the side, have some water, and place the ball away. Good. All right, so have another drink with me. I'm starting to like his water bottle a little bit more. I'm 100% sure he's gonna get it back. Don't tell him. It's very pretty. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get to a little bit of a cardio element. Remember, you can always slow it down a little bit. You can always take a break, right? Okay, so we're gonna tuck in our elbows. We're gonna sit tall, abs around. Center of the chair, okay? Again, not too far forward. We don't wanna tip that chair. So we're gonna start to move those feet and you can kind of move your arms a little bit. If your hands don't wanna be in a fist, they could be straight, that's okay. Your arms could be still. I like to move my arms a little bit, kind of makes that work just a little bit more intense. You're gonna keep breathing, about 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna have you stop. Plant your feet, hands on your thighs, push into your whole foot, squeeze to stand, and then squeeze to come back down. 2 more times. Squeeze to stand, and squeeze to come down. 1 more time. Squeeze to stand, squeeze to come down. So which one? Good, you're gonna keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Perfect, keep going. Perfect. Woo! 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands on your thighs. Ready? Push into stand. Squeeze to come down. A couple more. Squeeze to stand. Squeeze to come down. Once more. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it down. Good. Good. Awesome. Keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. You got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. Whew. Good. Got my heartbeat going pretty good. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move into some jumping jacks. So you got a couple of options here. First, you're going to lean back a little bit, tighten your abdominals. If you can move at the shoulder, that's going to be your jumping jack. If that's not good for your shoulder, move at your elbow, okay? Your feet are going to go wide and narrow while your arms go out and in. We're going to do 10. So tighten your stomach, arms and legs down. You're going to go up for 1, for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, 10. And take it on down, take a little breath. Good. Now we're going to work our waist a little bit. We're going to think about going to one side. We're going to think about going to the other side. So it's really the rib pull into the hip and then pulling you back up on the other side to come back up. Your hips should never leave the chair, okay? So I'm going to have you go ahead and reach your right arm to the side. Your left arm's going to go down. Your right arm's going to go up. So you're going to kind of reach up with your right arm. You can even look up if you feel comfortable with it. And you're going to come back down. And then you're going to reach up and look up. Good. So I don't want you to look down. I want you to look up. But don't let those hips lift off, right? Those hips stay still. You don't want to tilt off of that chair. And if you don't feel comfortable looking up, just stay looking forward. That works too. You're going to reach down and up at the same time. Down and up at the same time. Once more. Down and up. Last time. Down and up. And bring it on back down. Jumping jacks. Ready? So lean back again. Abs tight. And we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on down. Good. Same thing. So right arm's going to go up. The left arm's going to go down. Ready? You're going to reach and bring it down. And you're going to reach and bring it down. And you're going to reach and bring it down. Now again, you can stay with your eyes forward. If you feel like you want to look up, you can look up to the hand that's going up. Go one more set. Up and up. And bring it down. Woo. Jumping jacks again. Lean back. Abs tight. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it on back down. Take a breath and breathe. Whew, good. All right, you're going to meet me standing next. So we're going to come on up. We're going to come out of that chair. Okay. So to start with, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get into a little bit of a punch, punch, kick, kick movement. Now, if you feel like you need to hold onto the chair for the kicking portion, do that. That's totally fine. And it doesn't have to be a high kick. You don't have to do anything wild. I just want you to get the leg up so you can kind of move it. Remember to stabilize your spine by tightening your abs, okay? And again, we don't need to be really fast with the jab either. You can just kind of punch and punch. It's what we were doing with the weight, right? But we don't have a weight this time. So feet a little bit wide, a little bit of space between you and your chair, abs in. Start to jab, jab, kick, kick, jab, jab, kick, kick, jab, jab, kick, kick. Keep going. Jab, jab, kick, kick. Couple more. Jab, jab, kick, kick. Two more times. Jab, jab, kick, kick. One more time. Jab, jab, kick, kick. And bring it on back down. Take a breath and breathe. Good. Jumping jacks. Ready? So, for your jumping jacks, you're going to make sure you're behind your chair or in front of your chair here. What you're going to do is you're going to start with your feet together. Arms can be down by your side. You're going to step out, take your arms high, step back in. You'll step to the other side, take your arms high, bring it back in. If that shoulder doesn't like it, bend at the elbow, okay? So we're going to go out and bring it in. Go out and bring it in. Go out, bring it in. Go out, bring it in. 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 Two more. Out, bring it in. Once more. Out, bring it in. Take a breath. Good. Coming over here next to your chair. So let's all end up with our left hand on the chair. So I want your left hand on the chair. Right arm is going to be out to the side. Okay, so you're going to bend your knees a little bit, sink down. So what I'm going to have you do is bring your right arm over toward the left and then bring it back to the center. You're going to bring it over to the left and then back down to the center. Now as you twist over, I want you to focus on your abs. Ready? The next time you do it, lift that left knee with me. So you're going to lift the knee. Good. Lift the knee. Perfect. Lift the knee. Couple more. Lift the knee. One more. Lift the knee. Now, lift the knee. Bring it in. Good. And give me a little pulse with that knee and elbow for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it on down. Good. Okay. Ready? Back to that jab, jab, punch, punch. Let's move to the other side of our chair. Okay. All right. So we're going to come to the other side now. And we're going to go back into that same series. So jab, jab, kick, kick. Remember, if you need to hold on to the chair whenever you're kicking, you can put your hand on. So you're going to jab, jab, you'll kick, kick, jab, jab, kick, kick. Keep going. Jab, jab, kick, kick, jab, jab, kick, kick. Two more. Jab, jab, kick, kick. One more. Jab, jab, kick, kick. And bring it on down. Good. All right, stepping behind or in front of that chair. Ready? Back into those jumping jacks. So feet together. We're going to step out to the side, take the arms high. Good. Step to the other side, take the arms high. Again, move at the elbow, right? If it's too much of the shoulder, your jumping jack can look like this. That's perfectly fine. You're going to keep breathing as you go out. Good. Out. 3 more sets. Out. Good. Out. 2 more sets. Out. Awesome. Out. Good. Out. 1 more time. And out. Bring it back down. Awesome. Come next to that chair. So this time we're going to have a right hand on the chair. We're going to bend our knees a little bit, left arm out to the side. So make sure there's nothing protruding. My water bottle's out a little. I'm going to push that under. Okay, ready? So you're just going to bring that left arm over to the right side. So you're going to twist over and then untwist. So again, as you twist over, I want you to focus on your abs here and twist. Now we're going to lift up that right leg as we twist over. Ready? So we're going to lift a twist. Good. Lift a twist. You got it. Lift a twist. Lift a twist. Couple more. You're going to pulse the arm and the knee for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bring it on down. Good. Awesome. Let's have a seat on that chair, everybody. So let's come on over. We're going to take a couple of stretches. So I'm going to have you start by sliding about the middle of your chair or so. Send your left leg long. Once you've got your left leg long, hinge forward onto your right leg. Now start to point and flex that foot. Point it and flex it. You're stretching the front of the leg and the back of the leg. You go 1 more. Good. And then we're going to come on back in and we're going to switch. We're going to send the right leg long. Hinge forward. Point and flex. Point and flex. Couple more. Point and flex. 1 more time. Point and flex. And then we're going to come on back in. Now I'm going to have you take your hands under your left leg. Lift up your left leg and start to circle that ankle with me. I want you to circle both directions. Good. Switch again. Awesome. And switch again. Good. And then I want you to tuck your ankle in and out. In and out. 1 more time. In and out. And then place that leg down. Under the right thigh we go and lift it up. And we're starting to circle. And then again, change direction. Good. Do that again. Circle the other way. Perfect. And now circle the other way. Great. And now tuck your ankle in and out. In and out. 1 more time. Good. Taking it on back down. Now I'm going to have have you go ahead and place your legs together. Place your hands over on your right thigh. And as you place your hands on your right thigh, I want you to sit tall and I want you to spiral and just look over that right shoulder. Push into your hands a little bit. Good. And then I'm going to have you bring your head back to the center. Place your hands over on your left thigh. Good. Tighten your abs. Push just a little bit to help you turn and look over your left shoulder. And then bring it back to the center. Good. Now, we are going to walk our feet over to the right side. So once we've walked our feet over to the right side, we're then going to move our left leg down toward the floor. Now, we don't want to slide off this chair, right? So we have to keep leaning our body back toward the chair here. We're going to hinge a little bit forward onto that right leg. We're going to tighten those abs. We're going to slide the left leg back a little bit. Good. Now, that's a great stretch right there. You're just opening that hip and that quad a little bit, stretching out the side of the body. Enjoy that. Good. And then we're going to bring that left leg forward to meet the right leg. And I want you to walk yourself around to the other side. So you'll go to the left. Now the same thing, we're going to try to take that right leg down. We're going to lean back into the chair and a little bit forward onto the left leg because we don't want to slide off, right? Tighten those abs. Try to slide that right leg back a little bit for yourself if you can. Good. And again, you're opening the hip, you're opening the thigh, you're opening the waist. Just breathe. And then you're going to move that right leg forward to meet the left. You're going to come back to the front, everybody. Good. Now, once you're facing me, take your hands, make a gentle fist, nothing where you're squeezing, and circle out your wrists a couple times. Good. And then I want you to circle them the other way. Perfect. You're just kind of waking them all up a little bit. Place the palms down. Roll the shoulders up, back, down, and around a couple of times. Good. You got a couple more. Perfect. And then I'm going to have you go ahead and take your arms, take them out to the side. Good. And then bring them to the front and cross. Bring them out to the side. Bring them to the front and cross. Bring them out to the side. Just kind of open up through the chest a little bit if you can. Good. One more time. Open. Come in and cross and release. Good. Now this time I'm going to have you slide your hands a little bit forward. I'm going to have you tuck your chin a little bit. Tuck your tailbone some. Look down at your thighs. Stay where you are. I'm going to have you look at what that looks like from this side. So we're just kind of giving a little cat stretch to our body here. We're going to press the ribs forward. Hands on the thighs. Lift the chin. Lift the ribs. And look up. So you're really stretching out the abs in that cat stretch. So again, you're going to tuck the chin. Pull your abs back. Kind of tuck your tailbone under. Stretch your back gently. And again, you're going to press your ribs forward, lift your chin, and look up, stretching your abs. All these stretches should be very gentle. You're never really going to extremes here, okay? All right, so you're going to go ahead and bring your chin back down. Take it towards your chest. Take your head gently over to one side. Take it forward to the other side. One more set. Take it over to one side. Take it forward to the other, and then bring your chin forward and lift your head. You can keep your eyes open or closed, it's up to you, but I want you to breathe in for 4 counts and out for 4 counts, right? So just kind of clear out your lungs the last time you exhale here. And now breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and now exhale, 2, 3, 4. Do it again, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. And just go back to your regular breathing here. Just whatever is normal for you. Right, not everybody takes big deep breaths all the time, so we just kind of want to go back to our breathing. And just kind of check into your body, make sure you feel good. And once you're ready, you can go ahead and stop the video and move on with the rest of the day. Lovely to see you. I hope to see you all soon. Bye.